Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, born on October 26, 1961, entered the world as the son of Jomo Kenyatta, Kenya's founding father and its first president, and Mama Ngina Kenyatta, Jomo's fourth wife. His birth in Nairobi carried deep symbolism. He was named Uhuru, the Swahili word for freedom, a reflection of a nation on the brink of independence and the aspirations placed on his young life. Raised in one of the most prominent and influential families in the country, Uhuru grew up surrounded by political power, prestige, and immense socio-economic privilege. His childhood unfolded within a wealthy Kikuyu household that played a central role in shaping Kenya's post-independence identity. His father, Jomo Kenyatta, born circa 1927, served as the architect of modern Kenya until his death in 1978. His mother, Mama Ngina Kenyatta, born circa 1933, served as First Lady and played visible roles in public and social life. Uhuru is the second of 4 children born to Jomo and Mama Ngina. His siblings from this union include Christine Wambui Kenyatta, born 1953, Anna Nyokabi Mutama Kenyatta, born 1963, and Muhoho Kenyatta, born 1965. From Jomo's earlier marriage, Uhuru also has an older half-brother, Peter Magana Kenyatta, among other relatives. Uhuru's academic journey began at Kenyatta Primary School, after which he advanced to St. Mary's School in Nairobi. There, he completed both his O-levels and A-levels in 1977 and 1979, respectively. Before pursuing higher education, he briefly worked as a bank teller at Kenya Commercial Bank between 1979 and 1980, a short but practical experience in the world of finance. In 1981, Uhuru traveled to the United States to study at Amherst College in Massachusetts. He graduated in 1985 with a bachelor's degree in economics and political science, an academic foundation that would later shape both his business ventures and political life. After college, Uhuru returned to Kenya and stepped into the private sector. His entrepreneurial spirit led him to establish Wilhelm Kenya Limited, a thriving horticultural company that exported agricultural produce such as French beans and assorted vegetables. In addition to his personal ventures, he also assumed responsibility for managing the expansive Kenyatta family businesses. These holdings spread across media, banking, insurance, tourism, dairy farming, and vast tracts of land, positioned him as one of the most influential business figures in the region. Until 2001, he served as the chief executive and director in several family-owned enterprises. Uhuru's formal entry into politics emerged in the late 1990s. In 1997, he became the chairman of the KANU branch in his hometown, an early step that marked his transition from businessman to public servant. In 2001, President Daniel Arap Moi nominated him to Parliament and appointed him Minister for Local Government, offering him his first high-level governmental role. He ran unsuccessfully for the presidency in 2002, but went on to serve as leader of the official opposition from 2003 to 2007. During the coalition government period that followed, Uhuru held several important cabinet positions, including Minister of Local Government, 2008, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Trade, April to December 2008, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, 2009 to 2012. His political ascent culminated in March 2013 when he was elected the 4th President of Kenya, a position he held for 2 terms until September 2022. After leaving office, Uhuru took on significant diplomatic and peace-building responsibilities. He served as a mediator and envoy in regional conflicts, particularly under the East African Community, EAC, and the South African Development Community, SADC, focusing on peace processes in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Uhuru Kenyatta's personal life revolves strongly around his long-standing marriage to Margaret Gakuo Kenyatta, a former educator who later became First Lady during his presidency. The two were married in December 1989 at the Holy Family Basilica in Nairobi. The relationship, which began in their youth, gradually evolved from friendship into a lifelong partnership. The couple has 3 children: Jomo Kenyatta, Nina Kenyatta, Jaba Kenyatta. Despite their high political profile, the Kenyattas have maintained a family life that is notably private and largely shielded from public scrutiny. Uhuru Kenyatta's net worth has long been the subject of public interest. As of 2021, estimates placed his personal fortune at around $530 million, largely inherited rather than politically acquired. Collectively, the Kenyatta family is one of the wealthiest dynasties in Africa, with an estimated net worth exceeding $2.7 billion as of September 2025. Their wealth spans over 500,000 acres of land, major stakes in NCBA Group, ownership of Brookside Dairy, media holdings under MediaMax Network Limited, hospitality investments, including Heritage Hotels, offshore holdings exposed in the Pandora Papers. The Pandora Papers, 2021, revealed that the family secretly controlled offshore companies and a foundation worth at least $30 million, sparking public criticism and questions about transparency. Major controversies. International Criminal Court Case, ICC. Uhuru's political trajectory was significantly marked by his indictment at the ICC, where he faced accusations of crimes against humanity connected to the 2007 post-election violence. He appeared before the court in 2014, consistently declared his innocence, and the case collapsed in 2015 due to insufficient evidence, alleged witness tampering, and non-cooperation by the Kenyan government. Corruption scandals during his presidency. His administration was marred by major corruption scandals, including
National Youth Service (NYS) scandals, Eurobond scandal, Aror and Kimwarer Dams scandal, KAMSA COVID-19 procurement scandal. Critics argued that public debt soared during his tenure and that corruption levels undermined public trust. Pandora Papers exposure. The global Pandora Papers leak exposed the Kenyatta family's secret offshore wealth, contradicting his public stance on transparency and sparking national debate on accountability. A bitter split between Uhuru and his former deputy, William Ruto, erupted during the final years of his presidency. Their fallout fractured the Jubilee Party and influenced the 2022 general election, with Uhuru endorsing opposition leader Raila Odinga instead of Ruto.